Hi all, my name is Lee, welcome to the channel. So today we're going to make a coffee tamper. Looks something like this, a wooden handle, stainless steel base. This is for pressing coffee into the little espresso baskets. I'm a coffee drinker myself, I have a machine. This is my one, but I thought I'd attempt to make one. So to do that, what we're going to do is start with some stainless steel. As you can see here, this is 304 stainless. I've already taken it down to the 58.5 millimeter. So you get different size baskets for espresso machines. Mine's a full size basket, which is 58.5 millimeters. Also, I've got some wood. Obviously, I only need one piece of this, and this is going to be the first time I've turned some wood in my lathe in anger. So hopefully it turns out all right. You can use quite a variety of different woods. I'm not entirely sure what this wood is, but it will do for now. So first thing we need to do then is we'll put the wood in the lathe and let's attempt to carve out some sort of shaped handle similar to that one. So let's do that now. So I've already taken this piece of square wood down to round. I've got the tailstock holding it together so it's nice and tight. This is around 44 millimeters at the moment. I want to take it down to 38 before I start my pattern. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put an angled cut in there using the compound of the lathe. So let's just carry on and we'll start now and get it down to 38 mil. So that's looking good so far. So just so you know, I'm using a 10-degree angle on the compound and I've taken the waist at the thinnest part down to about an inch, 25.5 millimeters. 180 grit, 400, 600 grit, and then I just finished it with a really fine sandpaper. I need to part this off and then flip it over and drill a hole in this end, a 10 millimeter hole, because I need to put a piece of bar stock in there and then put a thread on the end to screw into the actual stainless steel base. So usually if you were going to make a thread for the female side, I'm going to make an M10, a 10 mil thread, you'd actually want a hole that's 8.5 millimeters. But because I'm going to mainly glue one end of the thread in, I'm just going to make this 9.5 millimeters so the thread screws in without splitting any of the wood, and that will give it enough friction to hold it in with a little bit of glue. So let's do a 9.5 mil hole there now. So onto the main stainless steel base. What I need to do here is take the edge off, put a pattern in. I've already taken this down to 58.5 millimeters, which is the diameter of a full-size coffee basket. I need to create a thread, and to do that for an M10 thread I need an 8.5 mil drill bit, so let's do that first. I've moved the compound round to put an angle on this edge. The reason I use the compound is I can't form this. Stainless steel is way too hard for my machine, so I just take a little bit off at a time. The 58.5 millimeter diameter should actually just be a lip at the bottom. So I'm going to take a little bit out of the face and leave about a millimeter of lip at the bottom of the actual dimension. Now just to put a little bit of decoration on there, just a couple of rings in it, just to give something to look at. Now for a final polish up, and then I'll make the thread. Let's make an M10 thread. So it's a piece of brass. I need to take that 10mm brass down to about 9.7mm before I put the thread on. So just to finish the wood, I've oiled it, and now I'm just going to finish with some wax. So here's all the parts complete. Obviously the handle, a small thread, and the main component, the stainless steel base of the coffee tamper. So all we need to do now is put it all together. What I'm actually going to do is I'm going to put a small piece of glue in the hole, so when I screw into that, the thread should glue into the wood and make a strong connection. I won't glue into this, that should be fine. Now, a couple of different things you could do. Obviously you can make this thread a lot longer if you need to for more strength. I think this is going to be fine for this particular one. I'm going to use this personally. But another option is you could make a hole all the way through the handle and put a rod all the way through with a curved brass top. So that'd look really nice. Possibly that's something I can do in the future. But let's just put this together and see the final result. Really pleased with that. This is actually quite a good little project. I'm sure anyone with a lathe at home should be able to complete this one as well. So there we have it, the completed coffee tamper. I'm really pleased how this has turned out. Hopefully you enjoyed this video, and I will catch you on the next one.